First Night. Capes and Masks No. 1. Lucas Flint. Secret Identity Books. Published by Secret Identity Books, an imprint of Annulus Publishing. Copyright Lucas Flint 2019. All rights reserved. Contact Luke at lucasflint.com. Cover design by Damanza. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews, and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. For permission requests, send an email to the above contact. Chapter 1. A cold January breeze blew through the streets of Golden City, causing Robert Jones, better known to his friends as Bobby the Fist Jones, to shudder. He pulled his coat more tightly around his body and readjusted his blue scarf. His scarf had been a gift from his last girlfriend, which he still kept even though it had been years since they broke up. He didn't care. It was a comfy, warm scarf, and his neck tended to get cold. Course, I wouldn't even be getting cold if I didn't have to stand guard tonight, Bobby thought with a frown on his face. But someone has to stand guard, and it just happened to be me. Bobby glanced over his shoulder at the door to the warehouse behind him. Locked behind the rickety wooden door were his fellow Three Fingers gang members, including their leader and founder, Johnny Three Fingers Diamond. Tonight was supposed to be some kind of important business meeting for the gang. Three Fingers was going to outline to the others their operations for the next 6 months to a year. It was weird how Three Fingers, who, as far as Bobby knew, had never even graduated high school, nonetheless ran the Three Fingers gang like it was a small business, complete with business meetings outlining their objectives over the next half a year to a year. Not that it matters, Bobby thought, shaking his head and turning his gaze back to the dark, empty streets in front of him. Between Rubberman and the police, I'm pretty sure that we're all going to end up in jail one way or another over the next year or so. Bobby, of course, would never actually say that aloud. Bobby might be a high school dropout and near illiterate himself, but he knew that Three Fingers would never tolerate that sort of talk from him. Despite his lack of education, Bobby had enough street smarts to be able to tell the difference between what his boss thought would happen and what was more likely to actually happen. Since the Hero War a year ago, Rubberman and his sidekick, Beams, had been working with the police to crush crime in Golden City. In the last 6 months especially, Rubberman and Beams had arrested more criminals.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?